You see that? That is a new camera. Okay, it's not new. It's not a brand new camera in any way, shape or form, but it is new to me in that I've never used it and now I have it. Now before you judge me for why did you buy a 5D Mark III in 2020, a DSLR that's not even the latest generation DSLR, why did I buy it in 2020? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. This isn't for me. This isn't for video. This is for stills and for stills alone. My dad, familiar with the Canon systems, but with Sony systems, he 100% just can't understand what's going on. And also, he just wants to shoot stills, mainly wildlife photography. And he doesn't really care about super high megapixels. He just wants some nice photos that he can be proud of, maybe print a small printout of, share with his friends on Instagram or Facebook. He just wants a simple full frame camera so that he can use his fancy telephoto zooms that he has bought and haven't really used properly and enjoy a little bit of wildlife photography. So I told him, I can buy you a 5D Mark III for like 700 bucks secondhand. It will be a system that you are familiar with, that is easy to use for you because you used Canon cameras your whole life, and it will be full frame with enough resolution for anything that you're doing. This is, I think, a 22 megapixel camera, and honestly, even in 2020, it's more than enough. He's not going to be printing billboards in the middle of Times Square, and if he was, he wouldn't be, trying to get a full frame camera on a budget. There were other options as well, like the 5D Mark II. I could have gotten maybe a 1D Mark III or like a APS-C camera, but I wanted to get him a full frame camera. I'm using his money, obviously, I'm not that rich, but I wanted to get him a full frame camera that was fast in terms of autofocus with a high enough FPS that would justify not getting a mirrorless camera, and also just like a sturdy camera, and the 5D Mark III was the perfect choice. And besides, when we bought our 70D, when he bought his 70D many years ago, in fact that camera is the camera that built this YouTube channel, the first few hundred subs at least. That camera, when we bought that camera brand new, we actually looked at the 5D Mark III and we were like, one day we're gonna get that camera, second hand, 5 years down the line. And it's 5 years down the line from that point in time, so we got a 5D Mark III. So this one actually has the box of the 24-105 f4 kit, but it doesn't come with the lens. We just bought the body because we're only really going to be using telephoto lenses with this to shoot wildlife. Although my dad seems like he's interested in buying some full frame glass for just general purpose use, like a 24-70 or like a 16-35, just for general use. But I'm excited to open it up, check out the 5D Mark III, mess around a little bit, and have a little bit of fun. So let's open this up. I'm not gonna have a professional unboxing set, but
people wanna talk that talk in reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen. No shade to Gerald, but G's don't come easy when you tryna eat out producing and rapping. I read that contract you sent me to sign, but excuse me, I can't help myself, I'm just laughing. Hey, you tryna cut out a piece of my pie, and I asked you politely, what's it that you offer me? Yeah, I produce all my own beats and I have no intention of losing my publisher. Yeah, independent individual, boy, I've been eating off passive residuals. Yeah.
it's just a box and it's not a brand new camera, so there's nothing much to see here. We've got the interesting camera body, which is heavy, chunky and fat, and then we got a bunch of other accessories in here. In here we got the strap, which I don't plan to use, but my dad might want to use. He probably will use it. We've got power cable and AV cable, which I couldn't care about, and of course, lastly, the charger. This one is for the LPE6 batteries that this camera comes with. Use it with the 5D Mark III, and fire away. So this is a nice box, but we're not here for a box. We're here for an unboxing and to have a little chat about the 5D Mark III in 2020 and why I bought it. This isn't going to be a full review video about my experience using it in 2020. I in fact might do a full-on more in-depth video after I messed around with the 5D Mark III for a while, but for now, this is an unboxing, first impressions, show you some B-roll, show you some video footage, just mess around a little bit. Okay, now before the video starts, I'd like to say if you have any questions you want to ask away in the comment section down below. I'll reply to it in the next video. But if you have something that's really urgent or really private and you don't want to, you know, put it out there in the next video, go ahead and ask me on Discord, linked in the description, or ask me on Instagram, linked in the description. I will help you and reply to every single message. Don't worry. So ask away. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to even just have a chat. So without further ado, let's continue and start the video. Okay, let's go. So before we start anything, let's do a little physical tour for this camera. We've got a very hefty, chunky, full-frame DSLR kind of body, which I really like. Like, the grip on this camera is excellent. I think if it was a bit skinny here, maybe it would be better. But apart from that, the grip overall very nice. Classic DSLR, fat. We've got a big full-frame sensor underneath that mirror. Tabs here, if you've used a 5D or seen a 5D, you know what's underneath here. We've got a mic jack, which is excellent, a port for the flash, a port for the remote, the Canon remote that it doesn't come with, you need to buy your own one. You've got a headphone jack for listening to audio. This is from when Canon used to actually give a damn at all about video features in its cameras. You've got a mini USB port, a mini HDMI port, and it's pretty simple, pretty standard layout, pretty good I/O actually. Now on the right, you've got your CF Express card slot and your SD card slot. Yes, it's got 2 card slots. How exciting is that? At the top, we've got that classic LCD display, a bunch of buttons, a dial here, shutter, obviously, the places where you attach your straps, and you've got your mode dial on the left side. You've got your on-off switch on the left side as well. On the back, you've got your LCD, not very big. I think it's touchscreen. I'm not too sure. No idea if it's touchscreen. I need to check, and I'll add that into a video. Yeah, we've got joists. You've got all the pro kind of things that you'll find on a pro camera even today. The things haven't really changed. We've got a lock for the settings, which is very common on the really high-end pro DSLRs. We've got a little joystick for controlling focus points and settings very easily. We've got another dial here. There's no button, unlike your other newer DSLRs, and you've got a bunch of buttons that are all very intuitively laid out, very easy to understand. Don't really need to explain here. It takes LP6 batteries, which is the same as the 70D or your 6D or your 5D or your EOS R6 or your R5, and physically very, very nice. Looks the same as the 5D Mark II or the Mark IV, and that's because the 5D body has been, you know, mostly the same. So the construction is very sturdy. You pick this up after you pick up, or you've been using a mirrorless camera, you'll be like, wow, it's like I think if I'm not wrong, it's got a magnesium body or something, but it's very sturdy, it's weather sealed, it's a pro grade camera, and because it is designed for pro use, pro still use maybe, not really pro video use, but there are a lot of people who have used this for video in the past. This and the 5D Mark II were game changers in terms of video. They gave a lot of people full frame 1080 video, which was something many cinematic cameras couldn't even do at the time. So it was a game changer when Canon put video on their DSLRs. But nowadays, they don't really do great video on their photo cameras. So I'm gonna use like a slower SD card for this, because I suspect you don't really need a fast SD card for this. Got a 64 gig card in here. Plonk. So what's funny is that this full frame behemoth fat beast of a DSLR that can still do pretty okay video, but can do stills really, really well, costs the same secondhand as this A6500 I'm shooting this video on, which is kind of funny how far have the mighty fallen and stuff like that, but it's quite funny. So maybe I could do a video comparing the A6500 to this, which won't be a very fair comparison, but it will be a very fun and interesting one. So maybe I'll do something like that, but that's fast. Okay, so anyway, enough talking about future videos and videos I might do, like a comparison cameras and stuff like that. I'm gonna make multiple videos about this camera because this is gonna be a quite interesting topic, because it's an old camera in 2020 that is still very popular today. Let's mess around with this. So first off, I want to find out if it's touchscreen. Don't think it's touchscreen. I think they only added it in the 5D Mark IV, but it's okay. The menus are very easy to control, so you don't really need a touchscreen for this. One thing's for sure though, the colors look better. You know, no color correction, nothing fancy applied. No, using auto white balance, the colors are already better than the Sony's that I used before. And by the way, if you're asking why I'm sweating, it's because I turned off the air conditioning and my fans just so I can get a clean audio signal for this video. So, okay, enough messing around. What do I think about the 5D Mark III? Well, to give a conclusion, I can't tell you exactly whether you should buy it or not in 2020 yet. I only just got it. But in terms of first impressions, really fun little camera. Very exciting to have a big beefy camera that you saw as a dream camera before in the past. Like I saw this camera as like one of those cameras you would dream of getting many years ago. So to have it in my hands, to have this big chunky DSLR in my hands is A, nostalgic because I haven't held a DSLR really for a very long time, and B, extremely exciting and extremely fun because I can't wait to see what I can do with it, what I can mess around with, and what I can do with it, what I can learn from it, and what I can explore with it. This is not going to become my main camera. This is going to be a stills mainly camera for my dad, but hey, it's still fun to shoot with it. You know, I'm going to test it out, give it a spin, go shoot some wildlife with my dad, spend some good time with my dad, you know, see how fun this lens is. So yeah, I have so much stuff to talk about. I'm extremely excited, so subscribe if you aren't subscribed. I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing, first impressions, mess around, first look of the 5D Mark III in 2020. I think I'm gonna end the video here. So subscribe if you want to see those videos, like the video if you enjoyed it, and follow me on Instagram and Discord. Follow me on Instagram, link down below, or join me on Discord, link down below. It's all there. I talk to everyone on every single platform, so just hit me up. Thank you all so much for watching. I'ma head out. See you soon. So, enough about the 5D Mark III. As promised, I'm going to talk about the comments since the last video in this video. So here are the comments. I'm going to reply to comments from the last video first, and any other interesting comments that appeared in that time frame, I'll talk about as well. So, by the way, a video about the X100 is coming, so there's that. Okay, so the last video was budget true wireless earphones. It was the Black Dot Touch Pro review. Those are a pair of very good wireless earphones, so if you're interested, you should go and check out that video. Alvin Koo asked about voucher error. I hope I helped you out. Create a new account and try. Okay. Daryl said thanks for the code. Thank you for watching my video. Michael Chang said thank you for your review. Thank you for watching my video as well. He was asking about whether I reviewed the Touch or the Touch Pro. I actually reviewed the Touch Pros. They cost about $40, not $30+. So yeah, but the Touch I've heard are pretty good as well. I just didn't get to use them myself. A few other people asked about websites and details of it. So Kloss, or KIOS, I don't know how to pronounce your name. It's for Shopee. I hope I replied to your comment and it was helpful. iDoes Stuff, see you around a lot. Sup. It says Discord link invalid or expired, blah blah blah. Yeah, the link is fixed now, so if you want to join the Discord and we can have a little chat, go and join the Discord. It's all linked in the description. It's all there, and if you need help, I will respond to you faster over there. Also, what's the song? It's Amine's Woodlawn from his new album. Really like that song, so I had to put it in the video. By the way, I don't make money off that video. He makes all the money of the video, but I don't care. It's fine. It's all for fun. Okay, so that's the last video. And if there are any other interesting comments, okay, so this one is pretty funny. So Dave Donovan commented on my ultimate video editing PC guide, and he said an SSD is technically correct pronunciation, because I was thinking a SSD or an SSD, and he was like, don't doubt yourself because it's SSD. Thank you for your supportive words. And Contra Zetas suggested I check out the iGo Dark Flash DLM21 Mesh Edition PC case as an alternative to the TechWear Nova M that I recently did a video about. And sure, maybe I'll check that out if I do have the funds and stuff. So if you're interested, keep watching, keep subscribe for that. Anyway, thank you all for your interesting comments, for watching my videos. Once again, if you have anything you want to say, comment down below, or go to Discord, linked in the description, or message me on Instagram. I reply to everyone, every single where. But the thing about comments, I'm only going to reply to them in the next video. So if you want a fast answer, join the Discord. And if you want a slightly slower but faster answer, it's Instagram. And then if you want to wait till the next video for your answer, you can put it in the YouTube comments. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'ma head out. See you soon. Subscribe.